I'm Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today. And I've been asked to do a reading on Will Smith and his wife Jada. And if Jada actually has had an affair, as apparently there are a lot of gossip and rumours flying around about this. And I didn't know anything about this. And it's funny because I always thought these two were just a really nice, normal, happy couple with a nice family. And Will always gives off a nice, friendly air, I feel. Anyway, so I'm going to get the cards and do this. And I do like Will Smith. I mean, I remember him in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was so funny. And, you know, he's been in a lot of good films. And a film I liked, The Gemini Man, where he was cloned and his clone knew everything he was doing. And he didn't know how that was because he didn't know it was his clone. So that was a good film. I mean, he's a very talented, likeable person, I feel. So anyway, I will get on with this reading and shuffle the cards and find out what's going on. And I hope you're all having a good day, and please remember to subscribe, like, share and comment to support this channel. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards now and ask Spirit, did Jada Pinkett, Will Smith's wife, have an affair? Please tell us if Jada had an affair. I think this may be going back a few years now when this happened, so please tell us if there was an affair with Jada and while she was married to Will. Was there an affair? Please tell us what was going on in the past with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, his wife. Tell us about the relationship in the past, maybe 4 years ago. Tell us what happened. Was there an affair at all? Please tell us, Spirit, what was happening there. So I'm just going to put down what I've got here. Put the cards to one side. So what I have here is the Page of Wands, and I also have the Lovers. So I'll hold those two up so you can see them. So with these two cards, yes, this relates to an affair. I see Jada was facing a difficult choice in her relationship, and sadly the choice was between her husband Will and her lover, who was, you know, younger than her, quite a lot younger than her. As this Page of Wands shows you, it's a younger person. It's young energy, and that's what it symbolises. So yeah, and I'm getting this person, this younger man she had an affair with, still has feelings for her. So now I'm just going to get the cards again and do a reading on their marriage at the moment, as it is now. So I'm going to put these back in and shuffle, see what we get there. So any more messages that we're allowed to know about Will Smith and his marriage to Jada now? Will Smith and his wife Jada, and also any feelings he had about the past with it. So past and present with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Hope I've got the names right, but I know Will Smith, but I'm not sure. I think it's Jada Pinkett Smith. So what's happening in their marriage? What happened in the past? What are the feelings surrounding this? what are the feelings surrounding this affair that went on? So please tell us the feelings surrounding all this. So I'm just going to put some cards down and see what we get. Need some cards up here. Move something over to fit these in. So I think they're on view now. So let's see what we have first in the reading. So we have the Three of Swords and the King of Swords here. So you hold those up so you can get a better view. So I feel with this King of Swords represents will, this one here. And with this Three of Swords, it relates to a time of emotional upheaval, I feel. And I see that Will was caught almost off guard. He wasn't expecting an affair to happen. I mean, why would you? He was shocked. Yeah, he you know, and he was upset that she took up with especially a younger man, which was a big blow to his self-esteem. Because this is something a lot of men fear as they get older, you know, being replaced by a younger, more virile man. So anyway, he felt a lot of heartache and emotional pain, as you can see in this card depicts there. He was incredibly upset, and with this King of Swords here, I feel it signifies that Will is usually strong and authoritative type of person, as it shows in this card. You know, he's normally the head of the household and shouldering the responsibilities and everything. But you know, he was knocked for six with all this. And Will, as a rule, has good intentions, but he didn't see what was going on around him. So the next two cards in the reading are the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So there were a lot of arguments, as you can see in this card. They're all battling, but that was Will and his wife arguing at that time in the marriage when she had this affair, and a lot of hurtful things were being said to each other. And I see that Jada did feel she was not being listened to, and Will was at fault there. I mean, nobody's perfect, but you know, when you've been married a long time, you can take people for granted. And I just think he was too busy getting on with other things and not properly listening to her needs within the marriage. And with this Seven of Swords here, Will did notice things were different, and he thought he was being deceived. As you can see in this card, that someone is sneaking about there, sneaking off behind someone else's back. But he wasn't sure, because he was so busy having to juggle work, his marriage, family and everything else, friends and all the rest of it. And he had such a limited amount of time, he wasn't sure what was going on. But like most people, he just thought, oh, it's just me, it must be okay. But they didn't have much time for their own marriage at that particular time, and so it was suffering. Also, I do feel that Jada was unhappy in the marriage at this time, because there was no time for romance and not much time for them to have quality time together. So no attention for her. So I think she found her happiness elsewhere, hence in the new relationship with the younger guy. But when Will found out about this, he just felt cheated and betrayed. And I do see they did split up. And I think at the time Will just wanted to get his head around what had been going on. He wanted to have a break from it all, because he just found it hard to believe what had been going on. Yeah, so that must have been a tough time for him. It was a few years ago, I think. So next we have the Ace of Cups, which is reversed. And we have the Ten of Wands. So with these cards, and with this Ace being reversed, this is about emotions surrounding the situation. So that is the energy surrounding the situation, a lot of upset emotions. So I feel this relates to Will, and he's still so upset about this. And you know, the affair, and he has repressed his feelings for too long and would be better off releasing them and having a good cry. So Will is now withholding his emotions for fear of getting hurt. But for this relationship to move forward, he's got to let his emotions out, in fact, and he's got to eventually trust Jada again and talk to her more about how he feels, because trusting someone again takes time. And I feel because Jada was the one who had the other person, she doesn't realise that he's still hurting. She thinks because they're back together again, everything's okay, because Will's putting on a bit of a front there, because he wants everything to be okay. It's kind of like a bit of denial. If I just push it to the back of my mind, it's all going to work out. So yeah, there's a lot of upset emotions here. So next we have the Nine of Swords. So I'll just put that where you can see it. So I see Will worrying about this situation, and you can see it in the card here. This person's up at night. You know, it's still upsetting them, but they're on their own with it because they don't want to rock the boat. And he's not happy about the media attention with his marriage. So he's scared of the media attention affecting his career, because that's what the show was. That's why he was putting on a show and covering things up and making out he was all happy. Quite a while before they even split up, things weren't going too well between them, and they were putting on a show. But he feels it's better for his career to do that. And he knows otherwise the press will get wind of it and say things, and he doesn't want bad attention. He doesn't want bad things said in the papers about him. And with this next card here, the Ten of Cups, I'll put this so you can see it. This is how he wanted his marriage to be, and this is how he was telling everybody it was, all happy together and the children happy and everything. And it wasn't for quite a while before they split up and she got this other guy. It was a pretense, and you can only pretend for so long before something cracks. And it wasn't all her fault. It takes two to make a marriage, and it takes two to break a marriage. He wasn't putting the effort in, and he was spending a lot of time on his career, and she took the easy way out, unfortunately. Instead of facing her marriage and all the problems they had and working on it, she ran off with somebody else that was new, who was paying her attention, the romance and all that, but that doesn't usually work because you're just not facing, you're running away from things. So that's what happened there. So the next two cards we have in the reading are the Star card and the Temperance. So that's the Star and the Temperance. But the energy I am getting generally in the reading is Will was left angry and frustrated at the time because he didn't have a chance to turn things around and make a go of things because she just left. So that was hard going for him, and he was very, you know, unhappy at that time. But I do feel with the Temperance and Star card here, let's put it where you can see it, you know, they've got back together again. They did get back together again, and they're still together, and they're working on this relationship. They're working on their marriage. Because while they were apart, while they were separated, they really missed each other, and Jada found out the grass isn't greener on the other side, and she started to realise and appreciated what they did have together, and Will missed her a lot, and he wanted to work on it. So this is what brought them back together again in the end. Their love for each other outweighed any of the problems, sort of thing. So they are, with this Temperance card, they're trying to focus on getting the right balance in their relationship. They're really trying to fix things. They want to get that happy home back. They are sorting out plans for a long-term better future together, and there really is a desire here to make it work from both of them and return to that happy home place that they once had quite a few years ago. So Will is going through some healing, you know, with this Star card, you know, that's the energy I'm getting, and this is a very emotional time for him still, and he needs to get over things. He really needs to move on from this, and in time he will. And I feel there's going to be some changes put into place with their marriage, and they both want that. They will be letting go of the negative ways of relating to things, and the negative way they related to each other in the past. They're going to be supportive of each other now. I see them being a lot more supportive instead of blaming each other for things. So that's good. So yeah, the general energy, and with the Star card here, is that I feel that Jada has learnt a lot about herself in the time she was apart from Will, and she's been on this journey of self-discovery and has been through some sort of personal transformation within herself, because I think there was some codependency before, but she's let go of that, and she's worked on herself, and she's keen to try her hardest this time around, because they both want to work it out, and they really do care and love each other a lot. So I really hope they work things out. They're not incredibly happy at the moment, whatever they're saying, but I feel they're going to build this back up, and they will become happy again. It takes time. So I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you for watching, and that's the end of the reading, and bye for now, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next reading.